All right, in this video today, I wanted to talk about the law of reversibility. And basically what that is in thermodynamics, it's that anything that goes into a different state in a system, in a closed system, can return to its initial state. So the law of reversibility, as Neville Goddard talked about it, is basically that if you can feel good after getting something you like. So for instance, you get into a relationship, so now you feel so good, like you're excited, like you got the best girl of your dreams, or you get the car that you've always wanted, or the house, the big house you've always wanted. When you get these things, what happens is the after effect of getting these things makes you feel good, right? So the law of reversibility, based on how Neville Goddard teaches it, is that instead of waiting to get these things, what you can do to reverse this is to feel good now, and then those things will come. So, and I've been playing with this quite a bit, which is why I have my vet talk. I'm gonna bring vet talk back, by the way. I used to schedule times where I just go in and sit in the vet, but now I'm like, dang, like I think of these things like on the fly. So I'm like, I need to get this content out while I'm in flow state, right? So basically what happens is, instead of waiting for these things to happen for you to feel good as if you have these things already, and then those things will be added onto you. And that's like what the Bible pretty much talks about is whatever ye seek, like you can find it. But at the same time, once you feel abundant, once you feel as if, then all these things will be added onto you. Okay, once you realize that you have the power to create your reality. And that's all I talk about on this channel, is trading and the power to create your own reality. And mindset is a big thing, because there's a lot of people struggling with like mental illness or mental issues, because we don't take the time to really attend to our thoughts and to understand that we can control our thoughts. We don't have to wait for anyone to tell us, oh, well, now you're in control, now you're not in control. We don't have to wait on anybody. Okay, we're waiting for ourselves. But essentially, I've been playing with this concept, and this concept is really real. No matter what happens, the universe might be like falling apart. We see all this news of bad things happening, et cetera, et cetera. You might not be able to pay your bill coming up in a week, but things aren't as real as they seem. Okay? And what I mean by this is, understand that things change every day. Yesterday was the 11th, today's the 12th. The day before was the 13th, today's the 14th. Like, things change. Things are continually changing. And you always hear people say, oh, your life can change in an instant, because it really can. And the way that it can change dramatically too, when you're in these states of like, dang, like it seems like everything is going against you. The way that these things can change is by changing your mental attitude. Okay. Now I'm going to give you something, an actionable step to take in order to get and challenge this and really test this. Okay. So if you're in this video this long and you're listening to the law of reversibility and you believe that this can happen, because I know for a fact, and I'm going to share some crazy stories later on in Vet Talk about like ways I've changed my life by reading and really understanding. You don't have to meditate or do woo-woo stuff or count to 3, 10 times or something, write stuff 3 times a day. You don't have to do that dumb shit. Literally, it's just think in the now and understand that you can change anything. So I'm going to give you an actionable step to take to transform your life in a day. And then I want you to come back to the video and comment like, oh, this really worked, because it's going to work. Okay. I promise you it's going to work. I want you, okay. And this is what I do. I want you for 24 hours. You need to act like someone called you. Okay. Act like someone called you. Because I know a lot of people, most people are trading, or most people want is money. Okay. So I want you for 24 hours, act like someone called you and said, hey, we just got word that you were working hard. We really appreciate it. Okay. We've been looking at you. This is the council of the elders or something. Okay. We've been looking at you and we noticed how hard you work. So we're giving you $36 million. Okay. We're awarding you $36 million. It's hitting your bank in 10 minutes. All right. We don't need your routing number. We have your routing number. This is not a scam. Boom. check your bank. And then you check your bank, okay? So I want you to act like for 24 hours, okay? Act as if $36 million just hit your bank. I know you wouldn't be in the same state that you are now. I know for a fact you would not. You'd probably be super ecstatic. You'd be like, oh my gosh, my life is changing. And then you'll start doing, I know right now you're thinking like $36 million, what would I do if I had this? So take that thought and just do it. You see what I'm saying? So what would I do? How would I act if I had that $36 million? So again, this is the law of reversibility. The problem is most people are begging and hoping and waiting for that $36 million to become the best version of themselves, instead of becoming the best version of themselves and then getting the $36 million will just come to you. It'll just come to you. You won't have to go get it. Okay? Because honestly, that woman that you want, that car that you want, the lifestyle that you want, it's waiting on you. Okay? You feel like you're waiting on it. You feel like, oh man, I'm waiting, man. And people are like, hey, when are you gonna get that raise? When are you getting that raise, man? You're like, hey, I'm waiting on it. No, that raise is waiting on you. Who are you now, and why don't you have it? It's because you're not the version of yourself that you need to be in order to get there. Okay? These cars, these women, these friends, these family members, they don't want someone who is always down and depressed and is like, man, who's out of shape. They don't want that. Nobody wants that. Nobody cares about, I'm going to be honest, nobody cares about the fat people. Nobody cares about people who are always crying. Nobody wants to be around someone who's always whining. People want to be around people who are online, or people who are have a great presence about them. People who other people want to be around. Rich people who are happy, people who will add value to them. That's who people want to be around. So take the step and become that person today. Okay? Become that person today. Don't wait for, oh, I'm just waiting on that car, man. Waiting on that car, but right now I just don't feel it, man. Or, oh, I'm just waiting on that check. Or, oh, I'm just waiting on that house. I'm waiting on that girl to show up in my life. That girl is never going to show up in your life. And if you're a girl watching this video, your significant other will never show up in your life until you change. Okay? No matter if you're a girl or a guy. Okay? Your significant other is never going to show up. That car you want, never going to show up. That raise you wanted, never going to show up. The house you wanted, never going to show up. Okay? The body you wanted, never going to show up. Why? Because you haven't changed. That's the law of reversibility. It's not that you go, because you can always like work really hard forever and ever, turn 65, and then now you have money for a Lambo. You can always do that. And that's like forcing yourself through this life. But there's rules in life. And one of the rules is the law of reversibility. Instead of like struggling, and then you get there, you get the Lambo, then you're happy. Be happy, and then the Lambo will come to you. Once you're in that happy state, I'm telling you, act like someone just called you right now. Act like someone called you and said, yo, you're dropping that $36 million in your bank. Because the other day, I thought about this, and I was like, yo, when I went and bought my Corvette, I was kind of like struggling and like trading, working, whatever, right? And I was like, I'm not gonna get my Corvette until I get to this level or whatever. But then I got the Corvette and I was super happy. And I was like, wait. Why wasn't I just happy before? Or let me mimic the feeling that I'm feeling now and apply it to everything else. And I started doing that. I'm super happy, and I approach trading, and then my trades go a bajillion million %. Because I feel like I already got the good trade. So it really works, the law of reversibility. Act like someone just gave you a $36 million, or act like you just got the person, your significant other that you've always wanted. And I promise you, you're gonna get everything. It's just gonna be attracted to you. The law of reversibility. Remember that. It's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish, and I'm outie.